Have you ever noticed how much our legs do for us every single day? Walking, standing, climbing stairs, or simply helping us keep our balance when we reach for something. Yet, as we get older, those same legs that once carried us effortlessly may start to feel weaker, stiffer, or even unstable. It's a quiet reminder that strength, once taken for granted, now requires a little care and attention. Hello, my strong and resilient friends. I'm Dr. Jol, a physician specializing in mobility and healthy aging for adults over 50 here in the United States. For more than 3 decades, I've helped older adults restore movement, rebuild strength, and regain confidence in their daily lives. And I can tell you, no matter your age, it's never too late to start strengthening your legs and improving your balance. In today's session, I want to share 6 simple, safe, and powerful leg exercises designed specifically for older adults. These movements can be done right at home, with nothing more than a sturdy chair and your willingness to take action for your own health. You won't need fancy equipment or long hours, just a few focused minutes a day to reawaken the power in your legs and boost circulation throughout your body. You see, our legs are more than just muscles and bones. They're the foundation of our independence. When our legs stay strong, we can walk confidently, reduce the risk of falls, and continue enjoying the things we love, from gardening to playing with grandkids. The key is gentle consistency, not intensity. Even small, steady effort brings big rewards over time. And I understand, many people over 60 feel hesitant to exercise because they fear joint pain or losing balance. But trust me, these exercises are senior-friendly and medically guided. I'll show you exactly how to perform each movement safely so you can strengthen your legs without strain or worry. So, if you've been feeling stiffness in your knees, weakness in your thighs, or fatigue when climbing stairs, this routine is your starting point toward renewed strength and stability. By practicing daily, you'll notice improved circulation, reduced joint discomfort, and most importantly, a sense of control and confidence in every step you take. Take a deep breath with me, relax your shoulders, and get ready to move. We're not just exercising, we're reclaiming vitality, one step at a time. Now, let's begin with the first of our 6 essential exercises, each one carefully chosen to awaken the strength in your lower body and restore balance, mobility, and confidence. Among all lower body exercises for seniors, the chair sit and stand is one of the simplest, yet most powerful. It mimics an everyday action, sitting down and standing up. But when practiced mindfully, it becomes a remarkable way to rebuild strength in your thighs, knees, and hips. For many adults over 50, this movement can mean the difference between relying on support to stand and being able to move freely on your own. Let's start by setting up safely. Place a sturdy chair behind you, something that won't slide or tip over. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointing slightly forward. Cross your arms over your chest or place your hands lightly on your thighs. Now, slowly lower yourself into the chair, keeping your back straight and your weight centered in your heels. Once seated, push through your heels and stand up again with control. Avoid using your hands to push off unless you need extra support. The key is control and stability, not speed. Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions at a comfortable pace. As your strength improves, you can increase the number gradually. Some people like to hold the standing position for a second to engage the thigh and glute muscles more deeply before sitting back down. Research from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity shows that regular sit-to-stand exercises can significantly improve lower body strength and balance among older adults, even more effectively than long walking sessions. It also enhances blood flow to the legs and helps maintain flexibility in the knee joints, both essential for preventing stiffness and reducing the risk of falls. One of my patients, a 72-year-old retired teacher named Martha, started with just 3 repetitions a day. At first, she needed to hold onto the sides of the chair for balance. After 2 weeks, she could complete 10 full repetitions on her own, and after a month, she told me she could finally rise from her favorite sofa without struggle. This is the quiet victory of consistency. Small efforts done daily that restore independence step by step. Remember, it's normal to feel mild muscle tension, especially in the thighs, after your first few sessions. That's a good sign your muscles are engaging. But never rush or push through pain. Always move smoothly, breathe naturally, and rest if you feel dizzy or fatigued. Now that your muscles are warmed up and your legs are activated, we'll move on to the next exercise. Seated leg lifts, which target your thighs and hips while improving circulation and joint mobility. The seated leg lift is one of the best exercises for seniors who spend much of their day sitting or who want to strengthen their thighs and hips without standing for long periods. It's a gentle, yet effective movement that helps maintain circulation, flexibility, and control in the lower body. Even if you have knee pain or limited mobility, this exercise can be done safely from the comfort of your chair. Start by sitting tall in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor, your back straight, and your hands resting lightly on the sides of the chair for stability. Slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you until your knee and hip align. Then hold it for 1 second before lowering it back down with control. Switch to the other leg and repeat the same movement. The key here is slow, steady control. Avoid swinging or jerking your legs. Try performing 10 to 12 lifts per leg. If that feels too easy, you can increase the challenge slightly by holding the lift for 2-3 seconds, or by wearing light ankle weights, about 1 pound. This simple motion helps engage the quadriceps, the large muscles at the front of your thighs, which are crucial for standing, walking, and stabilizing your knees. According to research published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, consistent seated leg exercises can improve lower limb strength by up to 25% in adults over 60, helping to maintain independence in daily activities such as rising from a chair or climbing stairs. Let me share a story. One of my patients, George, age 68, used to feel his legs tremble after just a short walk. He started doing this exercise while watching television, 2 sets of 10 lifts per leg every evening. After a few weeks, he noticed he could walk to the mailbox and back without stopping. Small, consistent habits like this create real, lasting change in your mobility. As you practice, remember to breathe naturally. Exhale as you lift your leg, and inhale as you lower it down. Avoid locking your knees. Keep them slightly soft to prevent strain. If you feel discomfort in your lower back, try sitting on a small cushion or leaning slightly back for support. Once you feel your thigh muscles engaging and your hips loosening up, you're ready to stand again for the next movement. Standing heel raises, an excellent way to strengthen your calves and improve blood flow in your legs. The standing heel raise is a simple yet powerful exercise that can make a remarkable difference in your lower leg strength and blood circulation. As we age, the calf muscles, the ones that help pump blood back to your heart, tend to weaken, leading to swelling, heaviness, and fatigue in the legs. This exercise directly targets those muscles, improving circulation and helping you move with more ease and confidence. To begin, stand tall behind a sturdy chair and lightly hold on to the backrest for balance. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart and your posture upright. Now, slowly lift your heels off the floor so that you're standing on your toes. Feel your calf muscles tighten and engage. Hold that position for 1 second, then gently lower your heels back to the floor. This completes 1 repetition. Focus on smooth and steady movement. Try to perform 10 to 15 repetitions at your own pace, resting briefly if needed. Over time, as your calves become stronger, you can increase to 20 or more repetitions. If you want to challenge yourself a little more, try doing this exercise with just one hand on the chair, or even without support, once you feel confident in your balance. This movement strengthens not only your calves, but also improves the venous return of blood from the lower legs back toward your heart. Studies from the American Geriatric Society show that simple standing heel raises done daily can significantly reduce lower limb swelling and discomfort among older adults, especially those who spend much of their time sitting or standing still. I recall a patient of mine named Linda, age 72, who struggled with swollen ankles after long days on her feet. She started practicing heel raises every morning after brushing her teeth, just 15 lifts to start. Within a month, her ankles were less puffy, and she could walk longer without feeling that heavy tiredness in her legs. As you perform this exercise, remember to breathe evenly. Exhale as you lift your heels, inhale as you lower them. Don't rush. Feel each movement. The control you maintain here directly trains your stability and coordination. Once your calves feel warm and strong, it's time to move into a dynamic motion that further improves hip flexibility. Front leg kicks, a great way to boost mobility and coordination across your legs and core. The front leg kick is a gentle yet effective movement designed to improve hip flexibility and coordination between your legs and core muscles. As we get older, the hip joints can become stiff due to long hours of sitting or limited daily movement. This stiffness can make walking upstairs, stepping out of the car, or even bending to pick something up more difficult than before. Practicing this simple motion regularly helps loosen up your hips, strengthen your legs, and make everyday movement feel smoother and easier. To perform this exercise, stand tall behind a sturdy chair and hold onto the backrest lightly for balance. Keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and your gaze forward. Now, slowly lift and kick one leg straight out in front of you, only as high as feels comfortable. Don't force the motion. The goal is control, not height. Hold for a brief second at the top, then gently bring your leg back to the starting position. Switch to the other leg and repeat the movement. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions on each side, maintaining slow and steady control throughout. As you become more flexible, you can gradually lift your leg higher or increase the number of repetitions. Always move with intention. Feel the connection between your hip joint, thigh, and abdominal muscles as they work together. A small tip: engage your core muscles while you kick forward. This stabilizes your spine and protects your lower back, while also giving your abs a gentle workout. Many seniors find that activating their core during this motion not only improves balance, but also makes them feel lighter and more stable when walking. This exercise can be done any time of day, but it's particularly effective in the morning, after you've warmed up a little, or in the afternoon to relieve stiffness from sitting too long. Clinical studies from the National Institute on Aging have shown that maintaining hip flexibility through controlled leg movements like front kicks can reduce the risk of falls by improving gait coordination and lower body responsiveness. The hips act as the hinges of movement. Keeping them flexible means keeping independence longer. I remember one of my students, George, age 68, who said he always felt locked in his hips when getting out of bed. After 2 weeks of practicing front kicks every morning, he noticed he could lift his knees higher when walking and climb stairs without that uncomfortable stiffness. It wasn't about strength, it was about mobility. Breathe naturally as you move. Inhale as you prepare, and exhale gently as you kick your leg forward. Smooth breathing keeps your body relaxed and helps you maintain rhythm. Now that your hips and legs feel loosened and awake, let's move to a simple seated motion that builds core and thigh strength. Seated knee raises, a wonderful way to reinforce stability and make daily standing easier. The seated knee raise is one of the simplest yet most powerful exercises for strengthening your front thigh muscles and lower abs, two areas that are essential for daily movement. As we age, these muscles often weaken from long hours of sitting, which makes standing up from a chair, getting out of a car, or even climbing stairs more difficult. But the good news is, just a few minutes of focused, mindful movement each day can rebuild that strength and bring back your mobility and confidence. To begin, sit upright on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting lightly on the sides of the seat for stability. Keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and core gently engaged. Slowly lift one knee toward your chest, as high as you comfortably can. Hold for about 1 second, and then lower it down with control. Alternate legs and repeat the movement. Aim for 10-15 repetitions on each side, moving slowly and steadily. The key is control, not speed. Feel your lower abdomen tighten and your thighs engage each time you lift. This coordination between the thigh and core is what gives you stability when standing, walking, or stepping up a curb. If you want a gentle challenge, try lifting both knees at once, but only when you feel stable and ready. You can also add a small cushion or resistance band between your knees to engage your inner thighs more deeply. From a medical perspective, this movement supports what we call functional strength, the kind of strength your body needs to perform real-life actions. According to a 2023 study published by the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, older adults who practiced seated knee lifts daily for 4 weeks improved their ability to rise from a chair by over 20%. That's not just exercise, that's independence regained. One of my patients, Marlene, age 72, once told me that before starting this exercise, she had to push off with both hands every time she stood up. After 3 weeks of doing seated knee raises twice a day, she could stand smoothly with just a light touch on the chair. "It's like my legs woke up again," she said with a smile. Remember, to breathe naturally during the exercise. Inhale as you prepare, and exhale gently as you lift your knee. Controlled breathing helps your muscles work efficiently and prevents tension in your neck and shoulders. This movement is especially great for those who find standing exercises tiring or who are recovering from knee discomfort. It allows you to strengthen your lower body safely from a seated position while still challenging your core. You can do this exercise anytime, during TV commercials, while chatting with family, or even at your desk. Consistency matters more than intensity. Think of it as a small daily investment in your body's stability and freedom of movement. Once you've strengthened your thighs and core from a seated position, it's time to stand tall again. In our next movement, standing side leg raises, you'll work on your hip and glute muscles to improve balance and reduce the risk of sideways falls. The standing side leg raise is one of the most valuable exercises for improving hip stability, glute strength, and overall balance. As we age, the muscles around our hips tend to weaken, especially if we spend long periods sitting. This weakness can make it harder to step sideways, recover from a slip, or maintain stability when walking on uneven ground. Strengthening these muscles isn't just about mobility, it's about reducing the risk of falls and maintaining the confidence to move freely at any age. To begin, stand tall behind a sturdy chair and lightly hold the backrest for balance. Keep your feet hip-width apart, your spine straight, and your shoulders relaxed. Slowly lift one leg out to the side. Just a few inches is enough. Hold for 1 second, then return to the starting position. Avoid leaning your body or rotating your hips. The movement should come from your hip joint, not your waist. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions on each leg, moving with control and breathing steadily. You should feel the outer hip and glute muscles working as you raise your leg. These are the stabilizing muscles that help you stay upright when you shift your weight, such as stepping sideways or reaching for something from a shelf. If you want to make this exercise more challenging, you can loop a resistance band around your ankles or knees. The added tension will activate your hip muscles more deeply, promoting both strength and endurance. From a clinical perspective, the side leg raise improves lateral stability, the ability to resist falling to the side, which is a major factor in preventing hip injuries among older adults. A 2022 study from the American Journal of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation found that seniors who practiced side leg raises 3 times per week improved their balance scores by 30% within just 6 weeks. Let me share a brief story. One of my patients, Robert, age 68, used to avoid walking outdoors after tripping once on uneven pavement. His balance confidence was low. I introduced him to this simple side leg raise exercise. After a month of daily practice, he proudly told me, "Dr. Joel, I went for a walk in the park yesterday. No fear, no wobbling." That regained confidence was as important as the physical strength itself. Remember to breathe naturally and focus on posture. Engage your core slightly while performing the movement. This not only improves balance but also strengthens your lower back. You can integrate this exercise into your morning routine or do it while preparing meals. The key is consistency. Even small, steady practice builds lasting stability. Think of it as strengthening your side anchors, keeping you steady and confident with every step you take. By combining all 6 exercises, from chair squats to side leg raises, you've worked your thighs, calves, hips, and core in a balanced way. Now, let's take a moment to cool down, breathe deeply, and reflect on what these small daily movements truly mean for your independence and vitality. As we come to the end of today's session, take a deep breath and notice how your body feels right now. Maybe your legs feel a little lighter, your hips a bit looser, or perhaps you simply feel more awake and connected. These 6 gentle Japanese-inspired exercises may look simple, but they are quietly powerful, designed to help seniors move with confidence, maintain flexibility, and enjoy a sense of vitality that lasts all day long. Each move, from the chair sit and stand to the side leg raises, works together like a well-balanced melody, improving circulation, balance, and joint mobility. You don't need fancy equipment, a gym, or a long routine. Just a few minutes a day, in your living room or even beside your favorite chair, can make a remarkable difference. The beauty of these exercises is in their simplicity and consistency. Remember, it's not about how intense the movement is, but how regularly you do it. Your body thrives on gentle repetition. Every time you lift your leg, raise your heel, or stretch your arms, you're telling your body and your heart, I'm still here, and I choose to keep moving. That's the real essence of longevity in motion. So, don't worry if you can't do all 6 exercises perfectly. What matters most is that you start, today. Progress is built one small, mindful step at a time. Whether it's 5 minutes in the morning or a few stretches before bed, your commitment to move is already a victory. Over time, these movements can help you stand taller, walk steadier, and feel more in control of your body. And more importantly, they help you stay independent, doing the things you love, from gardening to playing with your grandkids, with more energy and joy. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 exercises felt the best for your body? Was it the seated leg lifts that eased your joints, or maybe the side leg raises that challenged your balance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to start moving too. And if you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. In our upcoming episode, we'll explore 5 morning habits from Japanese centenarians for energy and calm. You'll discover how gentle routines, breathing, and mindset practices from Japan's longest living elders can set the tone for a peaceful, vibrant day at any age. Until then, keep moving, keep breathing, and remember, every small motion you make is a message of life to your body. You're not just exercising, you're celebrating the gift of movement itself. Which of the 6 exercises did your body enjoy the most?